Hi everyone. So as you can see, this is the Mochila Clutch CAL that we at India Yarn showed everyone how to do it. We have just put the written pattern and attached all the video tutorial links done by Marian, because I felt that her tutorials were perfect and I did not want to teach any incorrect method as me being a beginner myself. But since many members have requested to show a tutorial once again, so I'll just try to help you as much as possible. So I am using white rose mercerized cotton yarn, this one to be specific, but you can use any cotton yarn. You don't have to use white rose. You can use anchor, you can use gulera, you can use anything, any cotton, mercerized cotton yarn which has a thickness a similar thickness to this. I think some members are using acrylic yarn because they do not have cotton. I have explained to everyone that you can make with acrylic yarn, but it will not have the same finish as this. And it's not only us, but everyone and anyone who does mochila will know that cotton yarn is the best for this. Okay, so let's start. You have to make a magic circle and one, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Okay. We do not slip stitch. So we straight away go here from the back loop and work 2 stitches on every stitch. But before we do that, we will add another yarn. So here we go. Add this yarn here and start your row number 1. Sorry. Two, 4, 5, 6. When you make at least 5 to 6 stitches, you need to pull the yarn that you're carrying, but of course over here you have only one yarn, so try to pull this yarn so that you don't have to cut it. Okay, and then continue. I have completed row 1 and there are 12 stitches here. So before you begin the next row again, you need to add another yarn. In this row 2 you have to make 2 stitches in every single crochet. Okay, so you have already attached it here. Put your stitch marker and complete this row. Row 2 is complete and there are 24 stitches here. Before we move on and add another yarn, you want to make sure that you are pulling your yarn from the carrying yarn a little firmly to make sure that there are no bulges showing here. Also, this will be the main reason for your stitches to be neat and the correct stiffness will come. You can already see how stiff this is looking only with 2 yarns. Once you add 4 yarns, this will get the correct stiffness and your stitches will also look very nice and you'll get the correct height of these. So we are going to add one more yarn here. Just okay. In row 3, your first stitch is just a single one. Second is the increase. Single. Okay. Increase. Now you look at the back. You can see all these yarns which are bulging here. You will just gently pull these yarns, and now that you have already have worked, I think here this is the one where I have forgotten to put my this one. Okay, stitch marker. So now you can just pull this till this one goes away. We forgot to do that here, but that's not a problem. You can just snip it off here. In case you forget, you can just, with a scissor, you can cut this here. Okay, so this was a single. Now you work a double, increase, sorry. Keep adjusting your yarns. Also, you have to make sure that when you are inserting this hook, don't insert right up to here. Then the stitches will not be tight. And also Marian keeps telling you to keep it low, which means that if you keep your hook right up to here and pull the yarn from here, then you will get your stitches tight and low. Also, the method I am using is yarn over and yarn over. Yarn over, yarn over. That was an increase, and now a single. Yarn over. Keep your stitches tight. Okay, this was a single, now an increase. One more, I'll show you one more. Now we have worked 5-6 stitches. Now we will just turn, or you don't turn, and keep pulling the yarns. You will be able to see that all that which is showing here will even out once you pull it. So look, if you keep pulling the yarn after every 5-6 stitches, you will see how stiff your work will be. You can already feel it. It's pretty stiff. We will complete this row and come back. We have completed row number 3 and we reached here, and then I have pulled all the yarns from down here to make all this tight. Now we will add the 4th yarn. One, two, and put the stitch marker. Now once you have 4 carrying yarns, what I do is put 2 yarns in the front and 2 yarns at the back, so that it's easier for you to manage and also your stitches will look neater. So we have done here 2. Now you have to do the increase. One, 2, and then 1 single, 1 single, and increase. If you notice here, you can see it's slightly cupping here, and we will fix this here right away. If you can see, there are so many yarns getting stuck here under this single crochet. What you need to do is keep pulling each yarn to make it straight. And I think we can pull the pink yarn also. Hold it tight here and pull. And be gentle when it reaches the end. Okay. So now that you've pulled all the yarns and you put it straight, you see it was starting to cup from here. Now it is looking straight. This is what you need to keep doing. Make 5-6 stitches and keep pulling your yarn from the yarns that you're carrying under. To make your stitches neat, like I told you, you can pull 2 yarns in the front and keep 2 yarns at the back. Okay, this way. You can do it like this. Continue. Keep your stitches low and tight. If you notice that while inserting the hook, I'm literally having to struggle because you see, because we are making the stitches very tight, this becomes a little difficult to insert the hook. And that is why if you might get wrist pain, hand pain. So as we are working this row, remember to keep 2 yarns at the back and 2 yarns in the front for your stitches to look neat. As I was saying, the main trick for you to make this, the main trick for you to make your stitch look neat is to do it very slowly. And especially if you have seen Marion's video, you will notice that when she does the second yarn over, she does a pause here. And that pause is very important, and that basically slows you down a bit, but it does give a very neat appearance. So this, when you do, just stop here. See this? Okay, now we worked few stitches. We will just pull all the yarns to make sure that there are no okay. Don't pull it too tight, or also just make sure you pull your yarn so that it's not getting stuck here at the back, but not too tight also, because then it'll, you know, start cupping again. So finish this row, and your I think we'll work up to row 8. Then after that we will change the colors, I mean change the yarn. I will show you how to change the yarn, because many members are asking us how to do that. So we will get back to you on that.